Smoked spare ribs, wrapped versus unwrapped. Let's get to it. Alright, welcome back to the channel. So today I'm doing 2 racks of ribs, spare ribs cut down to St. Louis style. And what we're going to test out today is cooking these 2 different ways. We're going to do one completely unwrapped the entire time, and then the second rack we're going to go ahead and wrap in foil, probably around that 5-hour-ish mark. We'll see. I'll check on the temperature, how everything feels. The goal is to see how these racks of ribs fare, being unwrapped and wrapped, and which one tastes better. So I'll get back to you when the cook is done. Okay, so it's been 3 hours. These ribs have been on the smoker at 325 degrees. I started spritzing at the 2-hour mark about every 30 minutes. So let's take a look now that it's been 3 hours. They look really good. Time for a spritz. All right, now that these are spritzed, I'm gonna go ahead and let these run for another hour, and potentially at the 4-hour mark I'm going to wrap one of them and keep the other one unwrapped. So I'll see you at the 4-hour mark. All right, so it's been 4 hours now on 225, and we are ready to wrap one of these. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so it's definitely got windy out here. There is a storm coming in, so we're going to go ahead and spritz this. We're going to take the one in the back to wrap. So let's go ahead and do this. We'll put some unsalted butter. We'll put that in the wrap. I'm going to put that meat side down. Put a little bit of spritz in here as well. I went ahead and double wrap that with foil. Okay, let's put that on. We'll spritz this one. There we go. We'll let this go for another hour, and we'll check the temps on it, and we will see how it goes wrap versus unwrap here in about an hour, hour and a half. All right, we'll see you back in a minute. All right, so it's 5 hours, and just to let you know, at the 4.5-hour mark, I bumped the temperature up to 275. Let's take a look at the ribs. That is looking good. Do a quick temperature check. Look at that, we're getting there right where they're about done. A little bit more down in here. There we go. Feels good, like butter. All right, so these temped out at about 198, right around there, which is perfect. Altitude 7,000 feet, water boils at 198.7, and that's about always where I pull everything off when I temp it. Right now they feel nice and soft when I probe them, and I probably would say that those that are wrapped are about the same temperature as well, since they were cooking at the same time. So I'm gonna pull these off and bring them into the house, and we'll check them out in just a few. So before I take these off and bring them inside, I'm gonna go ahead and glaze the ones that are not wrapped, and we'll let this sit on there for about another 15 more minutes. Get that barbecue sauce all set, and then we'll bring them on in. All right, so I brought these inside. These have rested probably about 20 minutes. Let's go ahead and open these up and taste them. These are the ones that were wrapped. Let's go ahead and put both of these on the cutting board. Oh, look at that. Those are just kind of falling apart. These are the ones that were unwrapped and I glazed. So let's go ahead and cut these. We'll go straight for the middle. We'll go straight for the middle on this one. That looks pretty good. Looks real nice. That is from the wrapped one. This is the unwrapped. You can tell that's a thinner bone with not as much meat as the other side. But let's go ahead and take a taste. This is the wrapped one. I only season these with salt, pepper, and garlic. And literally just, look how clean the bone is. These are probably how camera lady likes them. Okay. These are unwrapped, so they're probably gonna have a bit more texture to them. And let's see how they bite off the bone here. Still a nice clean bite right off the bone. Tastes fantastic. It definitely has a bit more texture to it. Still very soft. Not like the wrapped ones. Wrapped ones are extremely soft, but I tell you what, either way works. So it's pretty simple doing the wrap versus unwrapped. I did a 225-degree smoke, and at 4 hours is when I wrapped one of the rack of the ribs, and at 4.5 hour mark, I bumped it up to 275 degrees. Total cook time is a little over 6 hours with the glaze on there. I can tell you, these are fantastic. And as I always say, you're the chef, you cook your ribs however you want to, whether it's wrapped, unwrapped, butcher paper, foil, the 3-2-1 method, it doesn't matter. And hopefully what I did today taught you guys something. And if so, I appreciate you. Hit that like button and subscribe and share this channel. It is growing and we appreciate every single one of you out there. To all the fathers out there, have a happy Father's Day. Peace.